Hey, this is Chris Buono, and this is Street Smarts, brought to you by Bog Street. Today's conversation is about something called arpeggiation. Now, that sounds like arpeggio, and there is definitely two different things. Here's the difference. If I have a chord, good old open C major, and I strum it, well, I'm just playing the chord. But if I separate the notes from each other, I'm arpeggiating it. Now, if I want to play the arpeggio, it would go like this. The arpeggio is a thing, and the arpeggiation is something that you do, and that's what we're talking about today, the thing that we're doing. While arpeggiation could definitely be finger-picked, today I'm going to be doing it with a pick, and it's going to be this one. This is a Bog Street axe cut. It's medium, and it's textured, and it's pretty cool. I like the medium gauge because it doesn't give me that much resistance, and that feels really good when I'm doing that type of picking that arpeggiation calls for. Like you saw me playing in the beginning, I was playing through some complex harmony. It certainly doesn't have to be that. That's just what I chose to do. When I'm making contact with the strings, I'm able to get from one string to the next in that flow that I'm looking for, that arpeggiation calls for, and that is that maximum ring. Something I talk about a lot in my TrueFire arpeggiation course. That, and also pivoting. What I'm talking about with that is where are you when it comes to the strings? Are you on the outside border of the strings, or are you on the inside border of the strings? Now, what I was just playing here, or a simple arpeggiation pattern like this, I'm playing the middle four strings, and I started with a downstroke and I went up in pitch. But when I got to the highest note, what I knew was going to be the highest note, I changed the stroke. In order to do that, I had to go from the third string, downstroke, to an upstroke on the second string. That is me being on the outsides. I was on the one side, the downside, or the bottom half of the third string, and I went to the top of the second string, puts me on the outside pivots. What I'm ultimately doing here is creating something I call surrounding areas. The area here is those middle four strings where I was playing this chord. So when I got to that highest string, which I decided it was going to be the second string, I changed direction. So what I'm doing, by way of pivoting, is surrounding the area of the strings that I'm focusing on. When I round that out, or I start looping it, when I get to that original string that I started on, which is the open fifth string, I go back to a downstroke. So I do down, 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 change the direction with an outside pivot, surround the area, go up, 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 and then just keep going from there, starting back with a downstroke, surrounding those four string areas. No matter what the pattern is, I try to always incorporate that surrounding area concept. So I'll be outside pivoting all over the place. That's not to say I never inside pivot with arpeggiation or with alternate picking or any other technique, but I definitely prefer to do it this way because I find it the most efficient, and I also find it the most consistent. Those two things definitely go together. So just playing through some chords like I was before, if you watch my right hand or my pick hand, you'll see that I'm constantly doing pivoting in outside areas, surrounding areas. Even when I did that instance there, where I was playing strictly an ascending pattern on the chords, I still ended that pattern with an upstroke because I came to the next chord on a downstroke. And again, I'm surrounding the area that the two chords took up. That's arpeggiation. It is an extremely powerful tool that everyone uses, as they should. It's one of the things that the guitar can do that no other instrument can. Everybody else tries to copy it, but we're the only ones that can bring that sound out and make it sound like that. So check it out. Think about surrounding areas. Think about the pivoting thing, and it might help you get a pattern that you've been working on to make it feel more comfortable and sound better. And one last tip, arch your fingers. Get used to arching your fingers as best you can. Whether the chord is something that you're only playing fretted notes or it's a combination of open strings that are in there, you want to get what I call maximum ring, because that's what makes arpeggiation sound its best. Looking for some things to work on that arpeggiation technique, or you're just getting started? I have you covered with one of my guitar gym courses. This one's called Arpeggiation. You can find it at my website, chrisbuono.com, or you can find it at truefire.com. 27 workouts from the beginning stages all the way through medium to advanced. It's all there for you. This is Chris Buono. This is Street Smarts, brought to you by Bog Street. I will see you on the next one.